Welcome to TBI. We are delighted that you're here to join us for this concert. Special to Darabach, thank you to Hankus Netsky and Mark Freidenberg, who conceived this idea for this concert over a year ago in honor of Morris's 100th birthday. Enjoy the concert.
At any point, when you hear melodies that you know, we hope you'll sing along, or chant along, or just join in. And we'll also make it very clear that you'll have no choice at certain points. so delighted to have all of you here with us today. And we are celebrating the 100th anniversary of Morris Hollender's birth. Please raise your hand if you knew Mr. Hollender. How about that? That's amazing. Isn't that great? And if you didn't, you will know him by the end of the afternoon. And you can see not only this exhibit that I put up on the wall here, so that in intermission you can really get to know him pretty well, but also right here on the bima we have many reminders. We have, there's a photo of him climbing on a ladder and putting up the Yisker lights. There is an incredible woven, beautiful tapestry of him reading the Torah, wow. Where you can actually know it's him because of the gray suit. And which?
The chopstick yod.
The chopstick yod, that's exactly right. There we go, that he's actually using a chopstick. Thank you, Mark. Mark commissioned that. So you know, you will get to know him, but the way that many people got to know Mr. Hollender, besides, I mean, his insights into so many things, was through his music. And my experience was that, you know, I mean, he was one of the only survivors from his village, Upper Remete, in the Carpathian Mountains, near Minkach, near Bergsatz. As he would describe the region, somebody would ask him, like, how big was this region where people knew this kind of nusach, these kinds of melodies? He would say, it's about the same as the state of Connecticut. And this region, which has Uzgrad and Bergsatz and then all these little farming villages. He was from a farming village with 6 families. There were 6 Jewish families in this farming village. And the thing that was amazing was that that after the war, after being released from Auschwitz, after the being in a full body cast for 3 years, after recovering from tuberculosis, basically he used all that time, he would tell me, to just go over everything he learned as a child and just kind of cement it in there so that for the rest of his life he shared it with everyone. And so I think we know more about the music of this little farming village than we know about the rest of Eastern Europe. It's incredible. So we're going to give you a sampling of that today. And we're going to continue, the first Nikonim, I should say, because we have members of the families that were related to the Hollenders actually here with us today. We started out with a niggin that his Uncle Beryl Kalish, do we have Joe Kalish here? Okay, they could also be on. There's Joe. Okay, wonderful. And Sharon, great to see you. And so this was Uncle Beryl with a long white beard, a cherry red face, as Mr. Hollender would describe him. And on at the third Shabbos meal, he would show up and always start with the melody that we started with, chanting that melody. And then we did a niggin from Rabbi Shapiro. So Rabbi Shapiro was music teacher of the village, and also a music teacher for many of the Jews in Bergsatz. He was a professional musician. It's very clear. He wrote beautiful melodies. We're going to hear a bunch of them today. And we're going to continue with the Lichot Doidi. And what I love about this Friday night melody, you'll see that, you know, if you go to synagogue these days and you go on Friday nights, you'll find that synagogue, you know, people usually will sing at least 2 Lichot Doidis in the service, right? They'll switch. This, he would always do at least 3 melodies. And these melodies, which are very, very old in that region, are every bit as vital as anything you will hear today. I'm sure you'll agree. So here we go.
stories about Upper Remete, about this farming village and Shabbos. Since now we've had Lechot Doidi, we're in Shabbos. So Mr. Hollender would speak of the shtibel where he would daven on Friday night as a space that was really wide open, that the doors were open, the windows were open, and the song would just spill out of the shtibel. And he talked of how the mail person, the person delivering the mail, had a really hard job in Upper Remete and in general in this mountainous region. And so they would be, very long days of delivering mail. And one shortcut was to show up at shul on Friday night at the shtibel and just give all the Jews the mail. And apparently the mailman, I'm guessing it was the mailman, but I have no idea, would kind of linger and sing a niggin, a prayer or two, before heading out and continuing on his mail route.
Almost like Santa Claus or something. That's beautiful. So, yeah. Here's a Hollender family niggin. There are a lot of these. Every family, I don't know how many niggunim your families all have, but whoa, did they have some niggunim. So let's do one of those for you now. And it's pretty easy to sing along, and we're going to actually play it at the very end again, so maybe you'll pick it up. We are going to continue with a melody, a very, very beautiful melody that Mr. Hollender learned from his brother. So his brother Shuli was a student at the Nitra Yeshiva. And the Nitra Yeshiva was in Czechoslovakia, as was Barak Satz. And he brought home tunes from the Shiva and taught them to the family. And again, it's interesting. I mean, I don't know anyone who knew this tune, except the people in this shul, which anytime we did Hallel, this would be the tune that we'd use for Peace Skuli, Open the Gates. By the way, we do have translations in the program. You can probably find a translation of Peace Skuli. If you know anything among the Psalms, this is the one you know. It has all the good verses, right? Like open the gates of righteousness. This is the day the Lord made. The stone that was rejected has become the chief cornerstone. It's such a beautiful, beautiful psalm. And
which you can sing tomorrow for Rosh Chodesh Iyar.
Exactly. If you want to come to the 7 o'clock minyan at Hebrew College with Jessica. Okay.
7:45.
Okay,
You are invited.
She's giving you a break. There we go. But it's such a gorgeous melody. And one of the things that, I think about a lot, we have, it's amazing, we have notated music, we know that survived the Holocaust, and the Theresienstadt composers, and incredible things being done with that music. The folk music, not so much, we don't have so many examples, and I feel like these compositions are equal, very much equal to the compositions that came from these conservatory trained composers, and just are such beautiful pieces of music. So this is Peace Skuli. And now we're going to welcome back Eden McAdam Sommer. And of all the songs that Mr. Hollender introduced, if the shul had to vote for one, it would be the next one. This is really just such a great, such a beautiful idea of a song. First of all, as Ed, one of the members of the shul pointed out to me a while ago, the melody for this is actually taken from a skating palace waltz that a Jewish composer wrote that was known very well all over Europe, actually, in the 1920s. So that's kind of amazing. One time Ed was saying that he was watching Andre Rieu. Yeah, right. The that very garish, Austrian guy with the orchestra and the gowns and all that stuff. And they started playing this song. And Daddy called me up, as he often does, and told me about this. But the lyrics are so beautiful because it is, his brother used to go to the Nitre Yeshiva. He was studying to be a chazan, and his brother Shuli, you'll hear about him in the song. But the song basically says is like, God created the world in 6 days and basically then came home for a great Shabbos meal. Everything was prepared, it was beautiful, the table was all set, it was absolutely wonderful, and that happened every Friday night. And I think, did we put the lyrics? Yeah, we put the chorus in the program, so we really want to hear you guys singing that out. Jede Freitagnacht. Oh, you want to do the chorus
real quick?
Yeah.
We'll do the chorus real quick, okay? So find it. Jeden Freitagnacht, der Tisch ist gedeckt, in die Stimme seine Chayes und alles schmeckt. Weil jeden Freitagnacht, wir sind sich in der Deres und wir singen sich die Zmires, weil jeden Freitagnacht.
You'll get a bunch of chances to do that, okay?
I'm counting on you. Geendigt das Schaffen der Welt, hat Gott in dem Freitagnacht mit einer der Welt hergestellt. Und in dem Freitagnacht gemacht hat Wälder und Felder Sach, gemacht hat menschlich Orem und Rach, gemacht hat Himmel und Erdentag. Und in dem Freitagnacht, so we go. Weil jeden Freitagnacht, warum in Zürich der Tisch ist gedeckt, in die Stimme seiner Freies und alles schmeckt. Weil jeden Freitagnacht, wir sitzen in der Deres und
And I love that we can acknowledge, Ed Brown and now another member of the congregation, because, everybody, this is not something that only I experience. This is, in this room, there are so many people who experienced the joy of what Mr. Hollender brought to the Jewish community, and I would just say to the Boston community, because he really didn't care if anyone was Jewish. By some of the, the minyanim, right, in the morning, that, half the people were Jewish. Okay, great. So I want to acknowledge Jeff Faust, who I see right here. He was the rabbi here for 13 years. Mr. Hollender was here, and David Finkelstein. You'll meet our current rabbi beginning of second half, Ben Scheidel. But he didn't know Mr. Hollender, but Tracy Nathan did. She's out there online. Hi, Tracy, wherever you are. And there were many others. Rabbi Dreyfus is not here as far as I know. Because Mr. Hollender came here in 1968, and this is a shul that said, not that many rabbis, but a bunch of rabbis. But he was the constant, and so many people who came from Europe, they would come to a congregation, and the congregation's job was to teach them all the American tunes, and it'll take you a while, but you'll be just like us soon, as soon as you can. And this show was kind of the opposite, and that was really an amazing thing. So these, when we do that peacefully, people know it. And that's really great. And I want to bring up Phyllis Werlin, because we always ask her whenever we have the Hollender Tish, an annual event in February. Phyllis always does such a beautiful job of singing this happy melody that Mordechai Hollender, Mr. Hollender's father, used to sing at the Friday night table. And he would say his father was never happy, except when he sang this name.
La 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 la
Are you not happier than when you started singing?
Yeah.
Well, I have news for you now. We're going to do something to go in the other direction. We're going to do a beautiful, beautiful Dvekas Niggun. So a Dvekas Niggun is a melody where by singing it, you actually attach yourself to God. It's literally that idea, Dvekas. And it's a niggun from the Bercher Rebbe. So the Bercher Rebbe was Rabbi Shapiro's father. He was a cousin of the famous Rabbi Shapiro from Munkach. I feel like I'm like telling Shalom Aleichem stories here. He was a music teacher for the town, as I mentioned before. And but his father was the Bercher Rebbe. His father. And there's a photo of him over there, you know, in the intermission. You can look and see almost the entire permanent exhibit from the Yiddish Book Center, because I kind of stole it for this program. You'll see the Bercher Rebbe with Julie Hollender over there. And the Bercher Rebbe was very, very inspiring to the Hollender family because he made up these nigunim that just were so otherworldly, and I've actually shared them with Hasidim that I know in Borough Park, and they just love these nigunim. Odd that they're looking to me for that, but they are. Okay, so this is so beautiful.
conservatory from around the world know this nigun.
And jam on it regularly. What do you want to just say?
Yeah. All right. So Yom Zeh Yisrael. This day, this Shabbos day, is for this people, for the people of the God wrestlers. Oira v'simcha, light and joy. Oira v'simcha, still light and joy. Shabbos menucha, the rest, the divine rest of Shabbos. Those are the words. It goes like this. Yom Zeh Yisrael, Oira v'simcha, Oira v'simcha, Shabbos menucha, Oira v'simcha, Shabbos menucha, Oira v'simcha, Shabbos menucha. Do you want to give it a try?
Yeah!
Yom Zeh Yisrael, Oira v'simcha, Oira v'simcha, Shabbos menucha, Oira v'simcha, Shabbos menucha, Oira v'simcha, Shabbos menucha.
take a little break, and we'll be back for more, and more surprises. Okay, don't go anywhere. Well, you can go somewhere, but don't go too far.